Hello, district librarians. I hope this little video will add a little smile to your day because I'm going to show you how you can automatically send out email notifications to parents for overdue books. And with an improved message to parents, you might get your books back more quickly. So let's see how this is going to work. The first thing I want to show you is the background information and why this is going to work or not work for certain students. So you guys know that we already have automatic uploading of and updating of information of our patrons nightly. And so I'm going to look at one of my patrons right here. And when I go into Edit Patron, if I look right here under the Email 1 or Email 2, you'll see that there is a parent email in there. If you don't see a parent email, then that means in their Texas record, in their actually student information system record, we don't have that information either. So if it's in the Texas record, it should be located in here as well. So if the student has that, then you can set up this to occur for overdue books. Not necessarily for this one student, but just if this student has an overdue book, their parent can be notified. So let's see how the notification works. Okay, so don't worry about looking up every kid. I'm just showing you if a student record is skipped and the email is not sent, then you can identify why. It's because we probably don't have an email address for that parent in the system. All right, so let's set up the notifications. So we're going to go to Reports, Patron Reports, Current Checkout and Fines. I'm working in the high school menu right here. So I'm looking at checked out, overdue materials, all things that are currently overdue, unpaid fines. We have lost textbooks because of course we check out textbooks here, unpaid patron fines. You're going to skip where it says email right here. Don't check that, but you're going to check notices, meaning these are going to be individual notices for each student. And we're going to click continue. Of course, right here you're going to run or set your standards and limiters for who's going to receive these notices. So we could limit it by graduation year if you're going to do it by grade level or whatever. Only active students, textbooks included, whatever. You guys do this all the time. So click continue. Now here's the new piece of information that was never there before today. You can actually have your notices distributed via email. You're going to put in your own display name. So right here we have Brenham High School Library, Shannon Logan as the librarian. You would put in whatever display name you want to occur. That is the display name that your parents are going to see. So make sure it's the person that wants to be contacted. Then you're going to put in the email address of the parent that wants to be contacted, meaning if someone replies to this email, it needs to go to obviously one of us so that they can so that we can hear the parent's concern or get back with them. So make sure that this is one of your email addresses that is accurate, preferably the one that matches the name right here. You'll want to test it, and when you click test email, it'll actually generate an email and send it to this email address that you've chosen. Make sure you realize this has to be a live email address. Then it's asking you to what email address are we going to send it. Well, in our records that I see right now, we only have email 1. But I would go ahead and leave it populated as email 1 and email 2, just in case there happens to be 2 email addresses in there. You could obviously send it to both of them. From there, you're going to customize what you want this to say. Instead of dear, you could put to the parents of, and then it would be patron's name. And then you can customize this little piece if you want to. Deciding if you're going to choose the title, the price, and the barcode. And then you're going to click Save Setup. When you click Save, if you name this, such as overdue notices by email, and then you can schedule it to occur weekly or daily. Obviously daily would be spamming your parents, so I probably wouldn't choose that, but you could. But weekly to probably be more effective, and then you can click Save Setup and it'll run automatically. Otherwise, if you just want to run it one time, instead of saving the setup, you can just say Run Notices, and then it'll just generate those emails immediately. So depending on if you want it to happen manually, you'll hit Run Notices. If you want to save the setup and have it run automatically on a weekly basis, you can save the setup and do that as well. So just to review, we were in Reports, Patron Reports. We chose Notices as our format, and then chose via email to set up the email system. When you finish this, I'm going to go to the Report Manager so you can see what it's going to look like. I actually cannot see all the jobs, I believe. I can only see my jobs. I wanted you to see Sharon's job because we just ran this. But basically, you're going to get a report. It's going to tell you how many notices were generated, how many notices were successfully emailed, and then the notices that were skipped. The ones that were skipped, obviously, it's because they did not have an email address in their record, or because the email address was not correct. So I hope this movie will help you to learn how to have parent communication for overdue notices through Destiny.